Every year, hundreds and millions of people worldwide suffer from chronic diseases. These include long-term viral infections like HIV and hepatitis C, as well as cancers. And beyond the toll that they take on human life, they place a growing burden on our healthcare systems worldwide, with economic costs exceeded to project over $240 billion by the end of 2030. But instead of treating with radiation or antivirals, what if we could tap into our body's own defense system to fight back? Circulating through each and every one of you right now are hundreds and thousands of specialized immune cells called CD8 T cells. If we kind of think of the CD8 T cell like the Superman of our immune system, they are highly specialized cells that are programmed to target and destroy infected or cancerous cells by secreting toxic protein molecules called cytokines. But just like Superman, even T cells have their kryptonite. In these chronic disease states, T cells are constantly exposed to proteins called antigens, which are expressed on the surface of both the virally infected or cancerous cell. While antigens typically serve as helpful alarm signals, repeated exposures over time actually become overwhelming. In these chronic disease states, these constant exposures, instead of activating the T cells, begin to wear them down and eventually lead them into the state known as T cell exhaustion. In this exhausted state, T cells begin to upregulate stop fighting signals on their surface, known as inhibitory receptors. They also stop producing those powerful cytokines and are unable to clear the virus or the cancerous cell. So in other words, our immune superheroes shut down just when we need them the most. But here's where my research comes into play. I study what causes T cell exhaustion, and more importantly, I utilize this information to develop novel strategies on how to stop it. In my work, I've targeted a protein called CD7, which we see is highly expressed by these exhausted T cells. But what's even more exciting is that when we genetically delete CD7 from these cells, they stay strong, they become less exhausted, and in fact, keep pumping out those disease-fighting cytokines. In our preclinical studies, we show that mice receiving CD7 deficient T cells are better able to control both viral infections and tumor growth. This suggests that CD7 could be a powerful new target, aimed for therapies designed to boost the immune system, which hopefully would keep our T cells active and effective for longer and give them a better shot at clearing disease. By understanding what weakens T cells, we can restore their strength and move the body closer to curing what once seemed incurable. And my hope is that one day, with a better understanding of T cell exhaustion, we won't just treat chronic diseases, we'll defeat them. Thank you.